I've only been doing this for a little bit. Let's see. Background music's on. Everything should be all set. Okay, that's all that. I guess there is Warhammer news on the community right now. Because it's past 11:30, so that stuff should have dropped. We'll take a quick look at that and actually see if there's anything crazy. Oh, it's just paint jobs and lore. Yeah, it's just Dark Angel lore and paint jobs. Okay, real quick, we'll look at paint jobs, and then we're just gonna paint. This is the Huron Blackheart stuff. Man, they really fucked up his face. I understand his face is supposed to be super messed up. Not bad, not bad. These aren't terrible. I don't know about this one. This one seems a touch too dark. I like the brighter reds, and I like these two reds more, and this almost is orange. But again, they're personal opinions, so they don't matter that much. Oh, even more. That's almost like, oh, I would say that's more Blood Angels red than anything. I do like the purple. The purple is a nice contrast on that. Oh, shit. Did I forget to do it? I forgot to upload the thumbnail. No! Where'd it go? I saved the photo. Hold on a second. I gotta change the thumbnail. Okay, I gotta go to the Discord. Get that out of the way. We'll continue to talk on this while I mess with that. I can't believe I forgot. But okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me quickly change that. I can't believe I've done this. Don't show me all the files. Those are Minifish Stream. We'll check those out here in a minute. Where is... It should be under meme templates for thumbnails. Oh, I did not save the image. Let me save it. There we go. That's that done. And I will change it now because it is such a funny ass image. And it should be under stream meme thumbnails. Yes, it is. There we go. That should change that. Okay, back to talking Huron Blackheart. Oh my god, my tracking's not turned on. I might want to turn on my tracking. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for 6 months. Oh, hold on. Let me turn that off because I had something playing earlier. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. You're the one that posted the meme. You're the one that posted the Calgar Defiler thing. So I definitely did get that thrown. I almost forgot about it. Howdy, Thomas. This is a very early stream. There will be 2 streams today, more than likely. I've still got to go out and do some stuff for work. But I got like an hour or 2 to paint, so I just figured chill with you guys and paint for a little bit. We're talking Huron Blackheart color schemes and stuff. I almost dropped something. I still say I'm gonna try to get a hold of it, but no promises. I mean, for sure, I want to make sure I get the 11th edition starter box. But other than that, the 11th edition starter box, the Iron Warriors, and I kind of do want Red Corsairs, but I don't know if I want to spend $250 on the Battle Force box for them. So it's very much just it might be I get them when I get them. Early at 6:30 p.m. It is 11:30 for me. All you Europeans. Yes. It's so funny. There's so many people who aren't American that watch me. Because like when I streamed late last night, there wasn't that many viewers that stopped by, which is fine. I don't expect it because it was 3 a.m. in Europe. It really is crazy how many of y'all are not American. Okay, then we have Huron's crew. Let me make sure tracking's working. It is working. I might need a little bit better lighting on my face. The last one just started Vox for sure, but you assume it's going to be Space Marines versus Orcs. So that's what I also am guessing. It's 5:30 p.m. Bro, you guys can use the 24-hour clock. I do use the 24-hour clock because I'm a firefighter, so we do that for calls. So in that case, it's 13. No, I'm sorry. It is 17:30 in the UK. Huron's wife. Then the one thing that I'm actually super interested, because I believe this is Tau Auxiliary. Same thing with this, maybe potentially. Oh, I kind of do like the synth wave. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been doing the synth wave for my Tyranid Necron terrain. I've kind of realized that the purple blue color scheme is kind of synthwave ish. You'll have to resell orc part of the 11th edition starter set, so I'll probably just build them and paint them, just have something more to paint up on stream. And then yeah, see, no one else was gonna be able to do that great paint job of him looking down. Although this is even worse. He's looking at you like he's coming for you next. Oh goodness. But yeah, these really aren't that bad. I still say this is a better Master of Executions. Honestly, I will say that. That's a really good apothecary. And oh, I forgot about the pop-up and such. And then people did their Red Corsairs. Ooh, that's really cool. That's a really cool design idea. Of the blue and black. The like baby blue. I won't paint it, but the blue and purple, and then changing it to oh, these are Alfari. Wait a second. I have been tricked by the Alpha Legion. Especially for World Eaters. Yes, this is way better for World Eaters Master of Executions. Honestly, I think I'd rather just have him for Kit Bash parts. Truly. Because that World Eater Master of Executions is hot garbage. I got tricked by Alfarius and his goons. I still say these bolters are fire. These bolters are 1,000 times better than the new ones. Let's see, what else do we have here? So that's Alpha Legion. Is this... I don't even know what the fuck this is supposed to be. I guess they just chose random paint jobs. You know what would be really cool? Is to have your Red Corsairs be like the paint jobs of their original. Because I knew... What is it? This guy's a Mantis warrior initially. And I don't know, you could pick random ones, but kind of have like old armor color from their original chapter. You could do that. And then emo, and dude, the emo hair I do not like. This looks like he's a what are they? Not Night Lords. What are they? I can't think of the name. Why can I not think of the name? Corvus Corax's kids. I cannot. There are random no-name chapter regiments that join Huron's cause. Yeah. That's also another cool thing you could do, is do a bunch of kit bashes and stuff with it. This one's going for the pink version. I think this is just the captain colored up in different ways. That's for sure airbrushed. That's also airbrushed. Oh, this one seems flatter. That's airbrushed as well. I almost like the flatter paint job from this one. He's almost got my power sword. The way I paint my power swords down. Almost. He's close. He's close. And then final one. Oh, somebody did the Terminators, but they gave them wolf guard helmets. I'm pretty sure those are Wolfguard helmets. Oh fuck! Is that the? Oh my god! Is that the old ass Chaos Bikers? Oh, this is from Goonhammer. That is the old ass Chaos Bikers. This edge is kind of fuzzy. A Land Raider, obviously Huron's crew. I want to say these are Legionaries, but no, they might not be. They might be all I forget the name. Red Corsairs, that's what they're called. Dude, those old Chaos Bikers are rough. That's a rough model. Ooh, that's what I like. Conversions. A Night Lord conversion. That goes really hard. Fallen. Oh, so that's no Land Raider. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Rhino. You know what? It's a box with treads. It could be either or. Then they did the Fallen, which actually the Fallen goes pretty hard. Oh, there's so many good potential kit bashes. Oh, there's so many good potential kit bashes, and then that's really it for news. They World Warhammer World Champions of Warhammer is in Spain this year, so that's whatever. So cameras should be set up. Let me zoom you guys out a little bit. I'm just doing that by pushing everything up. Change the lighting. Move this over. Smack my microphone with my cell phone. Sorry. Okay, that's that. Oh, let me move the box of sprues and the trash can I have underneath my desk. I do keep a trash can underneath my desk. Also, hold on a second. I need to show you something. So, I've still been like thinking of potential merch ideas, and I thought of something. Let me see if I can find it. This is gonna take a second. So we'll just go to the chatting screen. Yes, I have a just chatting screen now. Howdy table. Hopefully you're feeling better, brother. Oh my god, I don't know why that was a tongue twister. I have an idea for a thing. The only problem is they don't make regular ass pants. They only have sweatpants. Apparel. That's not what I want. And it's kind of like, it's a really, I think it's a good idea. Let me find them first. But I think it's just like a little fun idea. That's not it. Holy fuck. Why can't they just have like a bottoms section? Okay, that's... Nobody needs... I hate you. I hate you so much. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. It's not that. Where is... There we go. Okay. So oops, I clicked the wrong button. Howdy, everyone. I had an idea. And you might ask, why? It was released in 1999. Oh my god. It's almost as old as I am. So I'm thinking about doing like track pants like these, but I want to put on the side or something, these are my painting pants, and I want them to be white for a reason, because whenever you're painting, and if you're like me, and I know I could very much be the only one that does this, I wipe my paintbrushes on my pants. So your pants are a palette of another sort. I think that would be a really fun idea, just to see all the marks of everything from painting. I would definitely get them for myself. I mean, some of the stuff I am absolutely just like, I'll just get myself one. So I think that would be a really good idea. Honestly, I'd probably have baggier ones than this, but I would just have like, these are my painting pants, and then they're white so you can paint. When you go to clean your paintbrush or something and you wipe it on your pant legs or stuff, They can be a canvas of their own. I just think it's funny. And not only that, I have multiple pairs of painting pants, and I need to actually just have one set of painting pants where I fucking just wipe my paintbrush on my pants because I'm being lazy. I just thought it would be a little funny idea. Okay, so that's that. I'll keep that open. That way I could do design work later. Yeah, brother. I really do just be wiping my brushes on my pants. Actually, I have my work pants on, and I'll just pick up the fucking camera. Oh, hold on. The camera's gonna freak out for a second. Yeah, see? These are a pair of work pants. So, like, I've got paint all over them. Because I wipe my brush on my pants all the time. It's a very bad habit. So, like, I'll just, like, once I'm done with it, I'll just grab it and wipe it off on my pants and then continue on. Especially if I'm, like, taking extra I can't think of what it's called. Extra paint that's watery out of this. I'll just take it off, wipe it on my pants, and then do it again and again. Ping on the Discord, that's the site where you can see New Year's. Which year every Chaos miniature was released? Oh, that's actually nice to have on hand. Update later. I keep hitting update later. Let me get that out of the way. Ah. When was Karn released, damn it? That's the only thing I want to know. When was Karn released? Because I know that motherfucker's old. Oh my god. The Lord of Skulls is from 6th edition? So is the Hellbrute. The Lord of Skulls kind of holds up. I'm sorry, you guys can't see this. Where is... Okay, that's actually a really good ass Hellbrute. That's a really good Hellbrute. Why the fuck did they get rid of this, GW? What the fuck? That's a really, really good Hellbrute. I would not want to paint it, though. Where's Karn? I think he was like 20-something. 2018, maybe? No. Not 2017. Obliterators were 2019 with 8th edition? I guess this is General Chaos. It doesn't specify. Well. There it is, World Eaters. Because I've been super interested on Karn. This thing's gross. Don't get this thing. Okay, Karn is from 2016. Okay, so... Bro, Karn's almost 10 years old. Karn is 10 years old! Oh, they need to redo Karn. They need to redo Karn for 11th edition, please. Please. Give some World Eaters some love for once. Okay, so... That is Blood for the Blood God. That is not watered down. That is the Blood for the Blood God. That is watered down. That's what we need for the red glow effect. For this stuff. And I think we're gonna need some fresh paint for it. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna keep that open because I have other minis to look at and see how old they are. Where is my Leviathan medium? There it is. How is everyone today? Hopefully everyone is all right. Is it really 5 in the afternoon in the UK? There's also Karn in 19... Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I've seen that model. That's the old model. Honestly, that one kind of looks better than the new one. I don't like the dumb fucking veiny arm they give him every single time, in my personal opinion. The veiny arm is unnecessary. Okay, let's get this mixed in. Alright, let's get some fresh blood for the Blood God and mix it in, because apparently that is not wanting to mix properly. doesn't help that this paint's like 2 days old. Okay, that's much better. And this is what I talk about when I say I have paint pants. Because whenever I get done doing this, I wipe the excess away on my pants. Oh, we were talking about the age of some of the minis from Games Workshop and how old the Karn model is and stuff. Yeah, see, we don't got quite enough in here. I was going to say, you guys can see this, hopefully. Okay, hold on. I need to set aside what is done. That's done. That's done. That is done. That needs to be airbrushed, which we'll do later. I'll probably do it off camera because I don't like airbrushing on camera. And then we'll do this. We will not work on Kill Team Tomb World Terrain tonight. This is not the regular stream for today. We will work on something else. But I've been trying to test the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. Howdy, Drew. I'm doing good. Doing good. Also, everyone who was there the other day, my hand is fine now. It has healed and it does not hurt anymore. My knuckle kind of hurts, but if you were not in stream the other day, I was cranking up an auger, and the hand crank, once I let it go, free spun, and it caught my hand like 2 or 3 times before I could get my hand out of the way. So it fucking smacked the shit out of my hand a few times, spinning it mock Jesus. It did not feel great, but I am definitely going to keep my hand away from that. I have a lot of other named characters that need new minis. Brother, Karn is 10 years old. Come on. If a Space Marine, bro, Manias Calgar was 1 and he got another new mini. I don't even want to fucking hear it. We have 1 actual World Eater character other than Angron and Lord Invictus, and I don't actually know if Lord Invictus is a proper character. Howdy, Neo. Man, is everybody just not American? I know Drew's American. Neo is American, I believe. Everyone else is European. So weird. Okay, so the only other question I had on this was, should I do... You can't even see it very well. Let me put some shade on it. Should I do like I did with this and have the blue lighting on this one, or should I do the red lighting like I've been doing, because this one's all busted up? Been a bit since you've been here. That's all right, brother. You've been posting up on the Discord. I don't ever expect anyone to show up to stream. I don't expect it. I demand it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm always just here to chill and paint and talk and bullshit with you guys. That's what I enjoy about it. Honestly, it makes it so painting isn't as bad. I'm Canadian. So I would... You're just a snow. You're just a snowman. Oh, hell yeah, brother. More minis to paint. And I assume since it's Valentine's Day, I wonder how many people are going to be able to make it to the Valentine's Day showdown. Knights versus tanks. Astra Militarum versus Knights. It's going to be a good-ass game. And if you do not know, I've made a little pop-up thing for it. So I'm so happy with how the pop-up thing turned out. So it says TTS 40K Showdown, or 40K TTS Showdown this Saturday. It actually has the correct dates, shows the current stats, and then we'll show each army. And I want to do that every single time we build armies and stuff. The Calgar thing, but also Aramon needs a new mini. Need a refresh. Looking at mono pose type. Oh, brother. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about Death Guard needing something new. You guys are the most beloved specific Chaos faction out of all of them. You guys get so much stuff. It's ridiculous. And it's monopose because it was out of a starter box, I believe. Right? Was Typhus in... What was it? Is it the 8th edition starter box? Or was it the 7th? I know Death Guard was in one of the starter boxes. 9th was Necron. Obviously, 10th was that. I mean, what you gotta do is you gotta get a Dremel and not be afraid to make cuts, brother. Get another Typhus Mini and cut him up. Tuesday, you want a raffle? Hell yeah. Is he good on tabletop? I don't know. I don't play. I've been trying to branch out into newer armies, but I don't play them as much. I've heard he's good. I still... Dude, I'm so afraid to get Mortarion because I want to paint him up a certain way. And I've talked about it on stream. I want to shave a military beret. And I've thought about how to do it better now. Is shave the beret, glue the fuzz to the wings, and then after that, fucking phone wasn't tracking. And then after that, what you do is you airbrush the color that you want. So I'm going for like fuzzy Mothman wings when I do Mortarion. It's gonna look so good. Hopefully, it's either gonna look really good or it's gonna look like trash. Because I want to go for like the actual moth fuzz on the wings. I think that would look fire. Also, I think it would, like, that would be the only good thing. Current Armon miniature was released in song. Holy fuck, I can't speak. Current Armon miniature released alongside Magnus the Red in 2016. Magnus is also from 2016? Okay, who came first? Who was the first? I know it wasn't Angron. Who was the first chaos specific demon Primarch? Was it Mortarion? Oh, bro, Karn is tiny. Karn's still firstborn size. He needs that bigger size to him, in all honesty. He must be larger. I think between that, I really don't want them to not. Okay, I don't want them to get rid of tactical marines. I feel like tactical marines are such a staple of Warhammer that if they get rid of tactical marines, it's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be too far. This is Death Guard refresh, Ranger Fest, Mortarion, Typhus, Death Shroud. The joke known as Poxwalkers. Hey, they're like Zongors, but for Nurgle. And you guys did get a bunch of can't think of what they're called, Nurglings as well in that update, I believe. I will touch that one up because that one's not finished yet. This is done. I don't know why this got set back over here. What am I looking for? Black paint. Yeah, I need to stream earlier. Don't forget, like I said, the TTS game is this weekend. I will try to do it earlier in the day. I know a lot of times it's been after lunch for me, so that is when is that for me? Holy fuck, when is that? It's 12. It's 12. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. It's 12 for me. So that's 12 Central Daylight Time is when I've been starting it, usually after lunch. So more than likely 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So whatever that is for you, And I have been mindful about the Europeans in the audience. People across the pond. I've been trying to release stuff so it's midday for Americans, and everyone else it's kind of like 5 p.m. ish and such. Oh fuck, this is technically my lunch break, and I should probably try to eat something. I have, hold on, I have pretzels with peanut butter inside them. I will grab them in a second. They're so good. Peanut butter is the best. And then, did I paint one of these up? No, I did not. Okay, so I was wondering if I should do the blue, but since they're basically the exact same thing as this, it would not be. I think personally, I'll just leave it as it is. Jesus, there's so many people here. Oh my god. 1800 for you. You think then it is 6 p.m. for you? The prize you got at the raffle is free pro commission for one model on a 40mm brace. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I'm just trying to... I will say, on the 22nd, I'm going to go plead to YouTube to let my channel be monetized. I'm going to go like, please let me make money. It's 6 hour difference. Okay, that's what I thought. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab those. We'll hit the BRB screen. I'm gonna go grab my snacks, and I'm gonna go grab the most intimidating thing that I've got to paint for this kill team. So give me like a minute, because it's right out in the other room. Is there only one of them? No, there's not. Great. Okay. So this, honestly, is probably the most intimidating thing, painting-wise, that I will have to deal with. Forge World did a back in 20th on Discord. Oh, you can't have them the same way. Okay, so I clicked computer by accident. I was supposed to click the BRB screen. Okay, so this is going to be the biggest pain in the ass. It is 5 Necron warriors. How many scarabs? 2 on the first one. I'm going left to right. Oh my god, there's so many scarabs. 4 on the next one. 0 on the one next to that. 0 and then 0. Okay, dude, the fucking scarabs hidden everywhere is something I dislike. And then obviously all of this first outer layer that's supposed to be rockish and blackstone, that will be the purple, and then we'll do broken up stuff will be the light blue, kind of like how we've been doing, and then we'll leave stuff black as well. I would all. That's fine, brother. That's what most people do. They listen and paint, which is totally fine. That's totally fine. You can listen to me ramble and talk about dumb shit. You're more than welcome to just listen and chill. Ow! Fucking sharp ass shit. Also, by the way, the main way that I figured out color schemes for this is from this mini. This is the Necron Kill Team Tomb World. It's this. I will give you the heads up. I am missing 2 of these minis. I will rebuy this Kill Team, and I don't know. I'll probably sell off the extras on mini swap, and I'll probably get the 2 that I'm missing, and I'll probably sell off all the extra minis that I don't need, because I lost 2 of them and I don't know where they went, and it's extremely frustrating. I really do think they got tossed into the garbage can by accident, and I don't know how the hell I managed to do that. You would figure that I would have seen them and been like, oh my god, don't throw them out. But apparently, I did not. So we're gonna touch up this here, and then we're gonna airbrush this, but we're not gonna do that on screen because you guys don't need to hear wah from an airbrush. Let's touch this up. And I wanted to keep the white glow effect of just like power. Now there is a tinge of red in this one. That is my blood. That's not a joke. I was trying a new way of painting the filling in those areas, and I used a syringe because I work on a farm and live on a farm, so we have cattle syringes, and I stuck myself by accident and then proceeded to bleed all over this. So my actual blood and sweat has been put into this mini. No tears yet. I did say yet. I've put my blood, my sweat, and maybe soon to be my tears if YouTube doesn't monetize this fucking channel. They can't get me for reusing content either. Oh, and by the way, this might get changed. This piece that I paint on, it might get changed to say that we take prescription drugs and paint Death Watch here. I don't know if I'll order that. Actually, I'll look into ordering it maybe this week or in a couple weeks. Because it's also a sample thing that I get for different pricing and stuff. But that doesn't really matter as much. Okay, so that's done. That's done. I still need to hit that one. And I need to hit the other side. God, metallic is so easy to work with. I will say airbrushing metallic would be very scary. I could see people messing that up pretty damn easily. Did I? No, I did not. So it's gonna stay that way. I was gonna say, did I do this ring around here metallic? But I'm basically going off of this, which is I airbrushed this. So this is more of the final look of just the 13 of these that I've got to paint. It's like the final look. It's a lot of blue, a lot of white, and a lot of purple. Is this from the Necron Kill Team box? It is from the Necron, or I'm sorry, this is from the Tomb World Kill Team box. So it's obviously the Necron Kill Team. Do I have a Death Watch Kill Team member on my desk? I do not. I will use my favorite minis for my Death Watch as representation. The Death Watch Kill Team, this is a Judiciar, and it is the terrain from that as well. So I was able to be lucky enough to get a hold of one, and then once I got a hold of one, I shouted it out to you guys in case you guys weren't able to get a hold of one and you had the money to get a hold of, well, then whoever wanted to get a hold of one, they could before they got sold out. There's my whitewash. I was looking for that. So I missed a spot. Let me take a drink real quick. Are you gonna go to it? Paint it Deathwing? I know you said you've actually tried Kill Team. And that's kind of the reason why I'm doing all of this terrain, because I want to try Kill Team with one of my friends / my roommate. I need to remember. I will say this, sorry for bumping the camera and stuff. This little pad, having this right here, is so useful. Yeah, it should be a good chance to socialize. We don't do that around here. Says the guy who streams videos and stuff. Actually paint 2 things at once, Kato Sectario and a Whirlwind. I kind of want the Kato mini. I for sure want to get Vatrix Honor Guard because I have, well, here is my other Death Watch Blade Guard veteran. He's a black dragon and he will have writing on the side of the shield. I know the lighting is being a little shiny. Let me bump that down. There we go. It's still bright as hell. That fixed nothing. I can't even shade it properly, but you can see that that's supposed to be like parchment, and I want to do like writing on the side of it. And this is obviously a black dragon, a black dragoon, and I've got to get a printer to do colored things. So actually, you know what? He can go. No, he's gonna stay over here. Oh, I guess I did have Karn on my desk when we were talking about Karn earlier. Yeah, this stupid fucking vein, I didn't paint that blue. Honestly, I have a World Eater. When you compare Karn to a regular World Eater, it's a big difference. It is a giant difference. Why doesn't he wear his helmet? Because he has plot armor, brother. Why does Titus not wear his helmet? A sniper would literally end wars. I also need to look into getting tanks eventually. I say eventually because it's not going to be soon. For my Krieg. I have 3D print files. I could print tanks. No, you just can't print stuff and play it on tabletop. 3D printer goes brrr. Not an option either, unfortunately. Doesn't he have a special helm? I could probably figure out a way to kit bash it. Let's go to the Warhammer website real quick. We're gonna look at it because I already know how to do this. I have it fast tracked here, so we need to go to Space Marines. I know you can't see it. Give me a second. I'm opening it up before we switch it, and we'll go to the Ultramarines because that'll put them at the very top. Oh yeah, don't forget. Oh, Captain Titus is back in stock. I would literally only. Okay, I'm gonna break this down. I would spend $94 on this to get Titus, this many, and this many. That's a Blade Guard Sergeant. Obviously, he's an actual Blade Guard Sergeant. So that means a Blade Guard kit I could have for spare bits. Obviously, it's just an ancient. Sell. I don't want any other part. Don't put fucking regular humans with my Space Marines and then give them 3 wounds, which gives them more wounds than an actual regular Space Marine. It pisses me off. Okay, so we'll need this. Where's Kato at? He's gonna be sold out, so he's gonna be at the very bottom. Okay, let's get to the sold out part, because that's where Kato's gonna be. Because I've already thought of a way to do it. Howdy, my Wi-Fi sucks. Man, I got to stream earlier in the day. Well, I can't really do that because it's work stuff. That one would also work, potentially. Dude, I want to get another Heroes of the Chapter. I literally just finished all of my Heroes of the Chapter, and I will show them to you in a second. Do I have... I do not have the Lieutenant with combi weapon. Okay, I'll show you the one... I'll show you the Apothecary because he's on my desk, because that mini is just so good. I scrolled past Kato. Here he is. Okay. Fuck. I forgot he has a Vatrix Honor Guard helmet. You would have to... Oh my god, you can't even do an arm swap! What is this horse shit? I was gonna say just swap his arm out, get the Ultramarines upgrade right there, cut that off, and then get a Vatrix Honor Guard helmet, which is... that's not in there. Just get, like, Vatrix Honor Guard, you have one of the helmets, and then bam, that's how you do it. But that's not... That wouldn't work because his helmet's in his fucking hands. His hand is tied to the cape. I mean, you could. In theory, you really could. Or actually, it doesn't look like his helmet is all one piece. Let's go to the big picture. Literally the big picture. So you could snip it off, throw it on a Vatrix Honor Guard, and then where's his hand? This is his hand. I'd say very carefully skim it down, and then have him have an open hand, I guess, without anything in it. It's very weird that they did not give him a helmeted option. It's very, very odd. Okay, back to the painting screen. Let me close out of all this stuff real quick. Okay, that's that. Okay, all right. Okay, back to this. Oh, by the way, this is the Apothecary that we did on stream. Actually, we painted this whole thing up on stream. at 3 pieces, if you can remember correctly, then you might be able to get away with cutting it out. But this is, I really like this mini. It came out so good. Some tortillas. Oh, did I grab my snacks? Well, they're not out there anymore, so I must have. Where's my peanut butter pretzel bites, damn it? Where the fuck are they? Oh, they're right here. They were right next to me. How do you feel about the Red Corsair? Okay, we're back. OBS says we're back. I have no idea what the fuck happened. OBS just died for a second there, and then came back to life. Red Corsair is Raiders. It's command. I almost said command. I don't know why I said command. It is CSM. Yeah, OBS crashed. I do apologize for that. Well, it didn't crash because it stayed open. It just like disconnected for some reason. I don't know why that was. Nope, I'm not muted. I'm looking at the audio input capture and it is almost peaking. We're good. We're not frozen. At least not through OBS. I'm grabbing a drink though. But yes, I do like the new Red Corsairs. I will try to get a hold of them, but I'm doubtful I will be able to pick up the Battle Force box this week. Just due to I was sick for a week, so I didn't have that many work hours, and I got bills to pay still. So, and now those are my responsibility, and I don't beg for money like some people do. Some people on Twitch. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, no, it was just a simple OBS sometimes will just drop frames like crazy, so okay. I was about to say maybe OBS is broken if there's still no audio. Okay, so I need to touch up stuff. Oh. I thought my lights were turned off for a second there. That was weird. I need to touch up these rocks. Rocks. Yeah, I don't know why OBS did that. I will say, ever since I've started streaming, like, more, I used to not have these problems at all. And I don't know why I'm dealing with them as much now. Because it's kind of a giant fucking pain in the ass. Because OBS will just all of a sudden just like, oh, I'm gonna die for 2 seconds. Give me a hot minute to figure my shit out. And stream just dies. Or it's the really fun one where I have my feet. I'm kicked back painting, or actually I'd probably be playing a game more than anything. In this moment, but I'm playing something, or I just got done playing something with you guys, and oh, it happened in the first TTS game. I was playing and I moved my legs underneath my desk and I unplugged my computer. That was a great time. Nobody panicked because the TTS game wasn't done yet, and it was like, I think it was turn 4 out of 5, which is we did play to 5 turns, and I was very much just like, I know TTS saved, I just don't know when it saved. But then it reset the scoreboard too, and I forgot what the scores were. I barely won that game. I barely won the first one. Those scarabs fell for my victory. You like Karn lore, but overplay how strong he is. Like how people say Tybros is. Oh, well, Karn did body a Sister of Silence without realizing it. I'm sorry, the best Sister of Silence without realizing it, like their leader. I did find that hilarious when I found out the lore. Well, the Sisters of Silence don't get love. Karn killed our leader without even knowing it. That's just funny. That's just funny. He just saw his kill counter go up and was looked at it like, what the fuck? And continued on. I mean, that just shows you that the writers don't care for your faction as much. Okay, so that needs to be touched up. That is done until we airbrush it. It's funny is what it is, because it is literally just the let me find my gold. Where's my gold? I like gold. Where the fuck is my gold? No, 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 no. That's flesh tone. Oh, here it is. It's not bullshit. It's hilarious. The writers had so little respect for the character that they were just like, oh, they got killed by Karn by accident. Every time you read about them, they get bodied. Yeah, they're just like anti-psychers, and if they don't fight psychers, they're regular ass people with swords. So it kind of makes sense. And you could say, oh, well, they're trained with custodies. Yeah? So what? Oh, yeah. Man's literally too angry to die. He is the original man who was too angry to die. I did not realize I had to do this much touch-up in the gold work here. We're going to try not to fill in any of the red that we did earlier, but if we do, that is okay. I do plan on touching up again. I want this to really look good, so there's a lot of touch-ups planned for this one as well. But yeah, no, all it took was Sigismund on steroids with the Black Blade or whatever the fuck it was called. And he defeated Karn, thought he was a badass, and then Karn, like, woke up later. Korn was said, and my child, your job is not done. You must kill more. And on the third day, he rose from his grave. And said, where the fuck is my chain axe? I know it's called the Black Blade from whatever the fuck his name was. But, oh, it's so funny. And on the third day, Karn rose up and said, brother, where's my chain axe? Where is Gorechild? And then proceeded to decapitate them all for corn. God, it's so I love doing that. Like real life comparisons to actual religion is in a joking way. It's not like serious. I can't do that because my voice is still a little fucked. So if I was to just scream, that would absolutely fuck my voice even harder, and it would be very bad for the microphone. The microphone would just peak. Actually, let me double check and make sure there's a limiter on this, because it is going into the red. There is a limiter. Let's tune it down a touch. Bro, what is up with the Abaddon hate? Also, don't spoil that book too much. I do want to read it eventually. Well, not read it, but you know what I mean. Audio it, audible it. I don't sit down and read. What do I look like? Somebody who has time to do that? I listen to books on the go. What do you think? I can read? I'm a World Years fan. I will say, listening to the Iron Hands book, I almost said Iron Warriors, I do want to include some more Iron Hands into the Death Watch army. That book was actually surprisingly good. I did not expect the Iron Hand book to be very good. It was far better than I expected. And I'm talking about Ferrus Manus, son of Medusa. Yeah, that's the name of the book. I thought I got it wrong for a second there. And it was so much better than I expected. I like action-y books, and that was an action-y book. It was not sit down and talk about politics for 3 hours. Like in fucking Horus Rising, where it's all like, oh, the Luprin. Oh, how did I forget his name? What's his name? I almost said Lucius, but that's not it. It starts with an L. How did I forget the main character's name from that book? Lucan? No. Oh my god, why can I not think of his fucking name? Because he's like actually a good written character. Oh, this bothers me, and this bothers me so fucking much. I know it starts with L. Loken! That's what it is! Fucking Loken. And the book really should have been called Horus Rising, a Loken story, because it was literally just all about him. And I'm kind of like, oh, I thought this book was about Horus. Apparently that was a fucking lie. Gavriel Loken. He's also one of the founders for the Grey Knights. Well, so's Magnus, but don't tell Grey Knight players that. They only used his gene seed. Okay, that's fine if the red spills out, because the red will give a glow look to it. Yeah, no, I did not like Horus Rising that much. And you will hear that in the quick book review that I do about it. I do like kind of doing those little videos, the quick book reviews. Who the fuck's Andre? If he's been in a book, I'm sorry, I have not. I do not remember him. Fucking Andre. That's a regular ass name. Who the fuck has a regular ass name in 40K? 30K. Whatever. Oh, he's a forgotten hero of Hell's Reach. Ah. No, story time is when I tell you how I fucked up my hand and shit. That's story time. With fucking Ruby, you misspelled Rhino. I will say it does like to connect my name to anything other than RYNO. It really loves to do that, and it bothers me to no end. You know what? We're gonna run down the sides of this with red. It'll help with kind of like the glow look. It'll help clean up a not great paint job. Quickly hit this. iPhone keyboard sucks. Ah, it's an iPhoner. iPhoner. I barely know her. That's such a fucking stupid joke. See, that's when I wipe shit off on my pants. Is because when I'll go to suck up excess paint, I'll just immediately go wipe it on my pants. And that's why I want to have, these are my painting pants. And, like, it's supposed to be a palette, more or less. So you're supposed to put paint on them. Okay, that one's done, finally. Set that aside. That's done until then. I guess we can start on this guy. What table? You didn't like my joke? There's already been 100 people stop by stream today. Jesus Christ. I definitely need to stream on lunch breaks. Although, fucking 30-minute streams would be as much as they could be. Today's a little bit different. I have more time today. Because we did most of the stuff that we needed to already. Okay. So, the other problem I have with this is I have no idea how the fuck this is supposed to be placed. Let me go get the book. Let me go get the book so I can figure it out. Because I'm so... I don't understand how this is supposed to be placed. Oh, here we go. Oh! Okay. It is, if you can see it, it is called a wall end. That is the reason why there is only one of them. So I think I have to go back out and grab something. I think it's meant... Okay, that makes so much sense. Let's see. This, actually. So this is a... I'll show you here in a second. This is a wall that is breachable. I do like the breachable terrain pieces and everything like that. I think that's really dope, and they definitely need to do more of that. So you could probably magnetize this to make it better, but you could push it in there, and you have a wall with a little dude on the end of it. So that's what that is. I've been wondering how the fuck this happened, how the fuck they do this. And not to mention, these little corner things are also meant to do that. And now that I think about it, okay, the glow kind of works. I was checking paint job here because the glow kind of does work like this. Okay, and it does not make it any worse. So that's good to know. I have no idea how I'm gonna paint that. The breached wall is really cool. Funny thing about Tyberos, Alexis Pollock, Alexis, holy fuck. Fucking stupid ass motherfucker. Speak English. Funny thing is, Tyberos, I'm pretty sure, out of his armor, Alexis would be taller than Tyberos. Oh, Alex Pollock would be taller than Tyberos. Oh, okay. Howdy, Alex. Okay, so the question is, how the fuck am I gonna paint underneath him? He's gonna be sitting on nothing. He's gonna be sitting on just regular black stuff. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out colors. I'm gonna have to look up pictures. No, don't worry about it, brother. It's been a while since I streamed this early, so it's all right. I need Tomb World Kill Team pictures. It's not even gonna fucking show me the right picture that I want. I do have a booklet that literally showed me the correct picture. I thought you were here not that long ago, Alex. So it's mostly black and it has the colors. So this is what we're working on, is the wall end piece. I think what we'll do is we will add tinges of blue in certain areas, and we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. Oh, wait a second. Certain ones of these missions are joint ops only. So those are the ones that we're going to try to focus on. And then again, we are trying to get this done in a month. It's day 4 already. I will say, like I said, these are the thing that's going to take forever to paint, because there is just so much fucking work to do on these. But then you got to paint the back sides too. Those are also the 2 longest pieces. Hey, what the fuck? I hit a button on my keyboard and my shit started to fuck off. Or fuck up, so. Howdy, Alex. I don't think it's been that long since you've stopped by a stream. At least I don't think so. I don't think it's been that long. Let's get some fresh lead belcher. I've been thinking about getting professional work done for the skull. Oh no, I gotta buy more Warhammer. I will say I have not gotten any new Warhammer since the Sternguard vets I bought. So I've been holding off. Yeah, but the Crimson Fists have been wiped out like entirely at least once. What is it? They have the Fist Protocol where all of their successor chapters come back to be like, we are now Crimson Fists. They will never know the difference. They're stupid. I have a mustache hair going into my nose and it's bothering the fuck out of me. Let me fix that real quick. I have on my desk beard pomade. So I want a new skull model. So the idea is I want it professionally done because the skull model obviously was me. I'm keeping the icon of corn. I really do like your icon of corn. And I do not have money to pay for it. But I've been thinking about getting another skull designed. And I want to do like a metallic looking one for Necrons and such. And then the other idea was to do a servo skull. And so, like, depending on what I'm painting, I can switch them out. I don't know what I would do for Tyranids. I gotta paint Tyranids, first of all. Orcs, I'd probably just change the design to be an orc skull. And, yeah, like, for instance, Death Watch, I would probably be a servo skull instead. Obviously, World Eaters is this. Necron, I would be an all-metallic skull. The only ones I cannot think of are Tau. I would just get the little Tau slit in my forehead and get rid of the nose hole. Just change the model to fit the theme of the miniatures. Krieg, I would just get a helmet and throw a Krieg helmet on my guy on the skull. Not change much. That doesn't need to be changed much. I've thought about multiple ideas. So I'm thinking of it, but I want it needs to be like it is now, where it's just literally 3 pieces. But the other ones would actually need like proper head turn tracking and stuff. It wouldn't be like this one where it's just locked in place. The servo skull for sure, I think would probably be the coolest one out of the 3. And it needs to be like not let's just say I don't want a letter from GW showing up on my doorstep. Yeah, so I'm not concerned on it right now. I really like what I have now. I can always implement pieces and stuff. Now the only thing is when I did do the setup for tracking and stuff, which was in a software, I did not do just the skull, sadly. Yeah, see, no, that's the thing I'm trying to avoid. I'm not trying to go all anime with a painted Deathwing. I'm trying to stay blatantly like far away enough from just straight up being something of a GW design so they can't just be like, haha, DMCA. You get a new model, get DMCA, then just go, hi guys, I almost got sued. Down to 100 men. No, there was a moment where they actually all died out. I thought Bricky and them talked about it. I remember hearing about it. Yes, it would. I don't know. I don't truly know. I'm not. I'm not a real good person to do the other half of what is it? It's rigging. I'm not the best rigger, and I gotta say that very carefully. Holy fuck! But I did very basic things like eye movement with this one, obviously mouth movement. So it would, and I could probably get away. I could probably get away with having like instead of a mouth bone or jawbone, having it as just like a vox piece that is sitting on the bottom side of my top teeth, and it just like animates into it screaming anytime I talk. I just think that'd be funny. So I mean, I have these ideas, but I'm not an artist and I can't do tracking for shit, and I'm poor. I spend all my money on Warhammer. I can't afford this. So it's cool ideas in theory for right now. Maybe this fall when I get a bunch of money coming in and GW is not trying to fucking shiv all the money out of me, then I can probably get some professional work done, maybe. And truly, here's the other thing too, though. Truly, people go to anime with it, and that's kind of something I'm afraid to do with certain artists as well. Think you got new software for rigging? Well, isn't it the same software? I did it with hold on. Oh, fuck off. Quit doing that. Close out of this, close out of this. What is it? Live 2D is what I did my rigging with. And I looked up a very basic tutorial on how to make it so my eyes move and my mouth moves. So it's very much something that I will pay for because it'll have to be good work. I want it to look professional, not like a skull that I shittily drawed one day. Kind of tracing. I won't even say it's 100%. Like the eye holes and the cheekbone parts I had to trace because I liked the look of someone else's design, and I could not do it myself, so I did kind of trace those out. But other than that, the rest of the skull was my terrible drawing skills. Because it's gotta line up to turn and stuff. So if I turn my head, it does it. But if it's a servo skull, it really doesn't matter as much. And that's kind of the point where, like with this one, I'm literally pointing at it. Oh, a commissar would be pretty good. Actually, give it a high marshal helm instead. I would have to figure out a high marshal helm. I would also have to get artwork done for it because I don't think there's really any out there. Just throw on a commissar hat. Again, I would have to go back and redo all the tracking for the skull model because I didn't do just the fucking skull model because I'm stupid. I didn't think, oh, maybe I should just do the skull model because maybe I just want to use the skull model by itself someday. So I did this version of it, and that's it. Which is fine. It's not that hard. I've got all the artwork pieces and everything, so it would literally just be taking away the icon of corn. Okay, so official artwork. Let me double check the artwork. Oh, that's his. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, so that's the way I paint my Necron. And I need to add some color up among the headdress area. Like the little thing that's holding his head in. And then we'll paint that blue, that blue. These side panels will all be blue. And we'll add, we'll probably add some blue to the... see, this is the difficult part, is figuring out like what needs what color and how much color it needs, because in their official artwork, Jesus Christ, do they love panel line? They love doing edge highlighting. For the love of God, they love to do edge highlighting, and I fucking hate it. So I just really think I should do a very watered down blue, like I've been doing, for instance, like this, and try to have it like, well, you can't see it. Try to have it more like this, where there's some blue, but you can see some black shining through. That's got to be the best way to do it. Which is, I should be set up to do that. So let's paint this real quick. Give it the headdress look. And then I have to paint the little thing on his chest as well. I don't know if you guys can hear my 3D printer, but it is warming up for some reason. That is something I do not like about that 3D printer. That motherfucker makes so much noise. It's the M7 Pro. I love the printer. It does good work. Well, let me rephrase that. It did good work before it fucking broke the LCD screen, because I forgot to clean it off. And howdy, David. Howdy. We're just chilling and painting and hanging out. I'm working on the Kill Team Tomb World terrain right now. I see a spot that I missed. Hold on. And we'll work on something else later today. Because we will stream later today. This is not the regular stream. This is a surprise extra stream for the day. Let me hit this. Oh, by the way, I do need to warn everyone who is here right now. The jump scare alert will now be loud for everyone. So the jump scare alert will jump scare everyone, including me. So that is your warning that that alert does not just affect me. So if there are any other people painting, that is your warning. Do not get angry if the jump scare alert goes off and it fucks up your paint job. I feel like that was meant to just like mess with me originally. Now it's here to mess with everyone. So everything in the description now actually is set up on the overlay. So I was able to go back and add some of the old ones, some of the classics, like the knocking, head pats for scarabs and stuff. That's not old. That's from the last stream, or the last TTS stream and stuff. So, and then I added the, obviously there's the disappointed and stuff. Valentine, I'm the Black Templar to your psyker. Did you ever figure out if you had appendicitis? Oh God. Brother, even in death, I still cringe. Don't even remind me of it. I don't want to think about the stupid Gork and Mork thing. Yeah, if you're gonna jump scare me, you're gonna jump scare everyone. If you, and I will say, if you still do get me to fuck up, you get a free bag of bits. Or something. You'll get something. You'll get Death Watch bits. There you go. That's what you'll get. Free Death Watch bits. Howdy, Scott. And nobody's ever gotten me to truly fuck up yet. So it is very much a task that you have to do. I've also figured out I could do secret secret alerts as well. So I figured out, like, if I wanted to do, like, that kind of seems kind of scummy. Do, like, a prize, but you have to guess the number by donating a certain amount. That seems kind of shitty. That seems like it's, oh, just donate all your money until you figure it out. Unless you made it, like, under $5. Nope, you didn't win. Damn. Yeah, it'd be for Deathwatch bits, because those are the only ones I could probably legally sell. Now I'm thinking about it. I guess if I was... Actually, now that I think about it, if I did it as, like, a giveaway, I don't think people would get upset over licensing fees and stuff, or licensing in general. Because I kind of realized that after I took down my 3D print shop, I'm kind of like, ooh, I didn't have any licensing for any of that shit. So the Deathwatch bits I acquired magically. Not only that, but you can't find some of that shit anymore. So it's very much just going to be the Deathwatch bits as a viable thing eventually. Again, it was a purchasable thing before. Hopefully it will be a purchasable, well, hopefully eventually it will be a purchasable thing again. Wi-Fi should know, he got some. If I remember right, he's used a bunch. Who else got some? Somebody else got some. Oh, Painted Deathwing got Dark Angel. I want to say Dark Angel and Deathwatch bits. As well. It took forever to get over there, but... Oh, that does remind me. The potential merch store does ship to the US and the UK and I think Europe. So that is very much a very limited area. And honestly, there might be some stuff that I get that it might be that I buy things and I can ship them to other places who aren't available. So like I might purchase merch as a back order or pre-order thing for people who are not in the countries that is supported by the merch store. I really like the painting pants idea. I really do. And then obviously the coffee mug that says we take prescription drugs and paint Deathwatch. That's such a good one. And the desk mat. Or the desk mat, the like this kind of. Any updates on Xmas giveaway? So I've got one winner's thing done, but it's gonna take time because my 3D printer fucking hates me. Now, I've got an older 3D printer that can do the shoulder pads really well. So as soon as I get a VAT for it, not this week, because Jesus Christ, fucking hell, I won't be able to get the VAT for it next week like I wanted, but once I get a VAT for that, all the shoulder pad stuff will be printed on those. It's a good quality printer. It's just smaller, and all the big stuff I'll try to get done faster through the big printer. So yeah, sorry for delays and stuff. I am very apologetic about it, but I am trying. Yeah, brother. You have kids. I hope you paint in pants. Otherwise, you're scarring your children. Dad's painting. Don't go in there. But yeah, no, the painting pants are gonna be white. So when you go to clean your brush, if you're like me, then and you wipe your brush on your pants, like I do all the time, it will paint your pants. So it'll be like kind of like a double joke. What do you mean you want a refund? No refunds allowed. And that shop's closed. I shut down that Shopify store because Shopify was a pain in the ass. It was good. It was a good idea initially, but it is a giant pain in the ass. Okay, there's that side done. We'll hit this side. But then I have to figure out where I am putting the blue at. He's blue, double D. Okay, there's that. I guess if I'm gonna airbrush it, it can stay a lot black. I really think black's fine. It could stay blacked out pretty good. I have no idea what these little splotches of color is. Let's just cover those up. Then we'll airbrush that. I need to get a little bit more in there. Bro, I will say there are obviously things that will add to that bits box when I try to find more stuff. But it's just been trying to find more stuff, and honestly, people aren't designing it. If I was able to make enough money some way somehow to hire somebody to just design the shit for me, I would absolutely do that. I would absolutely just hire or commission somebody to just be like, here, design what this kind of looks like, but give me a 3D print file, and it needs to fit this size, and they would probably be able to do it. That's what what's his name does. The guy who is on steroids now and Major Kill. That's what he is. That's what his name is. That's what he does for all of his minis. They're all, he commissions people to make them and then sells them out. Which is, I kind of don't see how GW allows that. I'm not trying to be like he shouldn't be able to do that. I'm not trying to be like that, but I'm surprised GW isn't like immediately cease and desist. Maybe it's because he's selling a physical product. A 3D printer just for a number of hooded helmets and capes. These troopers. So I do have. I've tried to print the capes that I have. They're all right. And then hooded helmets, I don't have any of. Actually, that's not true. I do have hooded helmets. I need to go back and go through my shit. But yeah, of course you got like these ones, these shoulder pads. These shoulder pads I like a lot more than the X ones, and then you have Gravis armor shoulder pads as well. Is that a Gravis armor shoulder pad? Yeah. I need to redo the yellow on this one, the red on this one. The Ultramarine one's fine. Where's the last one? The Dark Angels one's not bad. What was the last one? Oh, I guess that is all of them. That's not true. Because if my friend wanted something 3D printed, I'd be like, bro, you're still paying me to do it. Because resin's not free. Okay. Alright, so we'll get to these. I do have purple on here. Alright. I need to, honestly, I need to get more paint and more paintbrushes, more than I do minis. What are you, Arceus Forge? Oh, those are straight up Thunderhawks. Those are 100% Thunderhawks. Brother, I don't think anyone ships uncured and washed resin. I don't think you can. I think that's illegal. They do have a bunch of shit on there. Okay. We're going to start painting a bunch of purple. And we're just going to start batching this stuff out. Because this is very much Okay, it stays purple. Every outer layer piece has to be purple. That's just how it is. I will say, I did see Anycubic as a new 3D printer now, where it can do 2 3D prints at once, like 2 different ones, and like different colors with different resins. You don't think they ship to the US? That's fine. I was just looking. Oh my god, why do I always get a stuffy nose every single time I paint? It bothers me. Maybe it's just the corner I'm painting in. Also, by the way, that is the reason why the channel is called Rhino's Hobby Corner. I'm literally in a corner of my room, of a room in my house. That is the reason behind the name, in case you ever wondered. Because originally, in the very early videos, you can see like a bay window, and I was using that for natural lighting, but it was very much just like, I'm gonna start painting at my computer desk, and it forever stayed painting at my computer desk. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, it is $30 to ship it. That's wild. I was gonna say, I don't even think it was that much to ship to the UK. I really don't. When I ship that stuff to the UK for Paint at Deathwing, it was like 20 bucks. I don't remember. You don't think they're that big of a company? Well, most places aren't. Most places aren't that big of a company if they're specifically like set to one specific hobby. They're a lot of times they're just like a dude or 2 guys or 2 brothers or some bullshit, and it's very small. The problem is stagnation more than anything with small businesses. Paid $31 including the shipping was the same price as what you bought. Yep. Okay. I don't remember what that was in American, but it's, that information doesn't have to be out there. But like I said, I know the new merch store, the actual merchandise store, will ship to the UK. And is it parts of Europe? Let me double check. I'll get a direct answer right now. These products can be shipped to the following countries. What did my phone just go off? Oh, somebody tried to call me. That was, their number was blocked. You bought from them twice and liked them a lot. Okay, so literally Australia's fine, Belgium, most of Europe, Canada, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Vatican City, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, San Marino, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, excluding Izbil, whatever the fuck that is, and I doubt I said that correctly, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, UK, US, excluded regions, I think, like, oh, no Alaska or Hawaii, no Puerto Rico. Oh, brother, no Puerto Rico, that's bullshit. American Samoa, Northwest, military bases, that kind of stuff. That's very interesting. I never actually read that, but it's kind of not surprising. I'm glad it's to Europe though, because that's where all of you guys fucking live apparently that watch me. All of you are Europeans. All of you are peeing all of the time. Fucking stupid ass joke. I will say I don't know exactly when this stream's gonna end. Because actually this stream's gonna go long because my family members have a meeting to go to, so that means I'm just chilling and painting. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about that. How did I go about this? Okay, we go all the way up to the top, but then we leave the top part black. So we'll go up to there and then keep it black. There's a few Americans here. Let's see. Same thing here. Table, did you have appendicitis or not? There's that. The streamer is also American. That's like 5 votes right there. I love democracy. Fucking hate politics. Politics fucking suck. All politicians want is money and to stay in power. They don't care about anyone. I would say they probably don't care about themselves either. They just want to keep that shit. Pain is gone, so it could have been a muscular pain. Maybe you just had to poop. I swear to God, when I had my appendicitis, I really thought I just had to go take a shit, honestly. Oh, I don't know, brother. I don't know about that. It coming and going. It was pretty damn permanent when it was happening to me. There's that. Like I said, it just felt like pressure. That's what I could only like think about. Is it feeling like there's pressure on my like lower right belly? That's too much paint. Where's Adepticon at? Is it in Chicago? Please don't tell me it's in Chicago. See, this is actually a lot easier than I think. Now that I think about it, it is quite literally a 3 color scheme. In all honesty, that's not that hard to paint. I say that as my Tyranids are a 3 paint color scheme, and I fucking hate doing it. I'm probably gonna strip my Tyranids and paint them different. Oh. Cleaned up the wings. Nice. It's Milwaukee? Ew, that's even worse. I can't remember if Milwaukee's in Wisconsin or not. I can't remember where Milwaukee is. No, not the tool, you fucking idiot. It is in Wisconsin. It's north of Chicago. Okay. Now you need to kit bash them somehow. What are you kit bashing again? I know you said it earlier, but I forgot. You can't expect me to remember. I forget where I set paint down 2 seconds ago. I will say I do feel like I have a lot more energy, and I am very talkative today. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes when I show up to stream, I'm like, I gotta stream because I just want to hang out with you guys. And I'm just very, like, chill. And I'm tired. Yesterday, when I streamed, I was very tired. Oh, wings on Sanguinary Guard? Ah. What wings are you using? I have to figure out how to... Okay, you know what? Why don't we just... Nope. There we go. There we go. Now I can hold it correctly. I'm always interested to know what wings that people use for their Sanguinary Guard and such. Because I know there's some pretty good ones, I think, for Sanguinary Guard for AOS. You're gonna send them on Discord? That's fine. We'll check out the Discord here in a minute. Then some people do 3D printed ones. I still feel like it's pretty lame that they took Blood Angel's wings away. That was like the one thing your Primarch had that no one else had. I would say hair because 90% of the Primarchs as well were fucking bald for some reason. All of that. Oh goodness. I will say this is actually very easy to paint. Bam, first layer is done. It's very bland. That is also true. That's 10th edition in general. It feels bland, man. Oh, those are all 3D printed. Did they just... So do you have to cut off your smaller wings that they have? They have these little adjuster aileron things that are smaller wings. So are you going to cut those off and put it over the top? Oh, that'd be kind of hard. Or are they their own jetpack? No? They're really not. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how those turn out. Also, Lego Cup. And skulls. Oh, he has a simp card. He has a SIM card. You will be cutting them off? Okay. It'll be interesting to see how they turn out. It'll probably turn out pretty good. Okay, let's set that back over here. Okay, so I've come to a conclusion. If I include GW in the description, YouTube pushes stuff a lot more, and I don't know why. You'll be cutting off the wings from the holders. Oh, those are holders. Ah, that makes more sense. Also, we hit 180 subs. Hell yeah. Oh, it even updated. It even updated. Good, good, good. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that shit works. I'm looking at analytics real quick because I want to see if it really does push out as much as I think it has. Go to reach. It doesn't fucking show. Yeah, see, it's okay. I'm gonna break down YouTube real quick. So reach is telling you how much it's pushed out something. So how many people have had the opportunity to click on it. Cat hair on minis. Ooh. Tape. Just like use tape to peel it off. A lint roller probably also would work. So this is the amount of impressions. That's how many people it's been shown through. This is the click-through rate, which is people clicking on stream. Views from impressions, so that would be people who aren't like already subs and stuff. And then watch times, which is people who hang out and bullshit and everything like that. So that's very interesting. Yeah, it's browse feature, of course, other YouTube features, channel pages, suggested videos, notifications, that kind of stuff. It's all back-end stuff on YouTube, and I don't quite understand it yet. But I now know that having Games Workshop in your in the description of your title, or your thing does push it out further. I kind of had a feeling because when I made the video bitching about Games Workshop fucking up the or fucking with their website and changing stuff and moving stuff around, and I was getting mad about it and was jokingly saying that they stole my whole ass color scheme for my Tau, and I was just all like, huh, that video got a lot of fucking views and I don't know why. It wasn't the thumbnail that did it. I know that because the thumbnail was some random fucking screenshot in the video. It was a YouTube suggested thumbnail, which is I do not use those very much. But yes, I would suggest tape, lint roller, that kind of stuff. Unless you've painted cat hair on, then you might be stuck. In all honesty. I will say I'm glad to see mounted characters get rules too. So that salamander on a salamander, that might be a thing that can happen. Do a kit bashed salamander captain on a salamander. Because you wouldn't want to do. Why in the fuck is my phone not charging? I hate my phone. Charge, bitch. I can't tell if it's charging. It's charging. Okay. It's just, I don't know. I like having kit bashable stuff. And not only that, it really does just sell more minis from Games Workshop. Oh my god, dude, I want to get rid of this fucking cough so goddamn bad. Nothing has worked. I just want to stop coughing. Alright, you're gonna have to go. Well, we'll stream later, table, as well. This is not the normal stream time, so... Alright, brother, have a good one. Have a good other part of your day. We'll see you later. Okay, that's that. Hold on a second. I just heard a noise. Okay, we're fine. It sounded like somebody was on the front porch, which is literally right there. It's right there. So it's just like, I better make sure somebody's not gonna knock on my door in a second and scare the fuck out of me. Oh, that does remind me, the knocking alert came back as well. That's a really good way to fuck with me. That is a very good way. Although, you're gonna get me to, like, look through a window more than just get up. Honestly, I will say, they didn't have a very good version of that alert that didn't sound like it was too fake. So I had to eventually find one that sounded a lot more realistic. I'm so glad I figured out the background music and overlay stuff. So I can barely hear the background music. If I sit in silence, I can barely hear it. Honestly, I don't need to hear the background music. I know the song because that song's been background music forever, from the very beginning of my YouTube video stuff. Actually, not from the very beginning, nearly from the very beginning. It was after I got my first ever copyright strike due to fucking background music that I got told I was okay to use, and I was like, fuck you, I will figure out a different thing. So that's where the background music that we currently use comes from. And they were trying to hold that shit hostage. It was the Redemptor Dreadnought. When I painted my Ultramarines Redemptor Dreadnought, I had to re-upload it, and I was bitching in the re-upload. I was like, them motherfuckers. I was mad. I'd never dealt with that before, and I've never dealt with it again. Well, other than karaoke streams. You guys have terrible jokes. These jokes can't stand on their legs. Oh man, dude, it's wild sometimes how YouTube literally just pushes random shit. We'll say, if I remember correctly, the most viewed video on the channel is a... Hold on. I have to see if I accidentally just painted this mini. So I knocked this over into my cup of water. So it's a water that has all my dirty fucking paint in it. Thank God this is all like glued. It didn't fuck up the paint job. Okay, get that the fuck up out of my way. Anything else that's over there, also get the fuck up out of my way. I'm not making that mistake a second time. I will say I am happy I did decide to stay on YouTube over Twitch as well. Twitch doesn't really like push you out like YouTube does. Oh, I forgot to paint a whole ass corner. I guess we'll paint that right now. It's very odd. Twitch is very weird. But I still don't understand the reasoning of, I've got a following on YouTube, so I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch and not on YouTube. or at least multi-stream, like I originally tried to do, and I was just like, you know what, fuck Twitch. But it was just like demoralizing to stream on Twitch. I remember one time I got asked if I was, literally someone came into Twitch chat, literally typed Jew ? And then never said anything else and left. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that was the breaking point of me streaming on Twitch. I'm like, all right, I'm done on Twitch. Fuck Twitch. I got called a Jew and had an question mark next to it, and I'm just like, first of all, does it really fucking matter? And second of all, what kind of fucking question is that? It'd be like someone popping up into the YouTube chat and, you know, like, white ? Well, white's a race. Jew is a race and religion, but still. It was very odd and very jarring and very like, bro, for real? You come into some random person's chat and that's the first thing you say? I just realized that was not supposed to be painted purple. That's fine. We'll go back after we do all this purple stuff. Go back, touch up black areas like that, where it's broke apart and stuff. I hope you like seeing this, because there's like 13 more of these that I have to paint. 13 of these pieces. Like that. Yeah, well, that wouldn't be... I talk about guns too much to know that. Oh my god, I forgot about this. So... when I was talking about, and I've talked about this on stream before, when I made the video about the Fem Stoties and my personal opinions on them, which is, oh my god, that video got disliked a lot, but that's fine. I don't, if people don't agree with me, that's fine. But the people who are just like, fuck you, it's just like, okay, fuck off. I'm not gonna answer your comment or anything. I'll fucking get rid of it. But the people who like, we're trying to be like, oh, this and that, and like have a conversation about it, I was totally fine with. But someone was talking about the guns and the hilts of the fucking power swords and being like, bro, it's a tabletop game, it's not supposed to be realistic. And I'm like, physics doesn't allow for it to work, and I am a gun nut. Fuck you. I'm gonna bitch about whatever the fuck I want to bitch about. That still bothers me. It bothers me because it's stupid. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid fucking design. Because there are gun knives, and there are guns that are designed to have a blade attached to the front of them. And guess what? It's just a barrel on one side of the knife. Fuck, what is it? There was a movie with a guy who had a gun knife in it. The Man with the Iron Fist. It wasn't a very good movie to some people, but I liked it. I was also younger when it came out. And he had a gun knife. And the only thing that didn't make sense was the knife could spin. And I'm like, that don't work. But the other part of it was just a revolver. Or... no, I'm pretty sure it was just like a barrel on the one side and such. But people were like, it's fantasy, or it's whatever. And I'm like, bro, they talk about like physics and shit. More practical than a knife gun? A gun knife? Yeah, because the gun's the main feature on the gun knife. The knife gun, you shoot knives out of the gun. It's basically that one knife setup from Call of Duty where you shoot the knives out. So it's fucking stupid. What did you get? I got a knife that shoots out. I mean, technically, anything that shoots flechette would be a knife gun. Because flechettes are just needles. If I also remember correctly, they used flechette bombs, which sound terrifying. A bunch of needles flying at you? No, thank you. I can't think of what it was called. I can't think of what it was called. Sorry, my phone went off. I can't think of what it was called in Call of Duty, the gun knife, the knife gun, whatever it is, where you shoot out knives from the hilt of a knife. It was like dual wielding knives and stuff. I haven't played Call of Duty since like Ghosts. So, oh, my tummy's growling. How long have we been going for? 2 hours. We'll finish up the top layer on this one, and then I'm just gonna take a break. I've still got to continue my job, and I want to eat some spaghetti. And I'm not eating spaghetti on stream. That would be atrocious to listen to. Just dump a bucket of darts over the enemy. Ah, that's what it was. Ah, yes, I see the enemy. Let's dump the bucket of nails onto them. Did you hit? I don't know. They're running and panicking, sir. Good show. I don't know why I went so old-timey with it. But yeah, you guys don't need to listen to me eating spaghetti. That sounds awful. And it would probably sound awful. The ice. Hello, I am here doing the iced nail challenge. Lazy dog is the things they dropped in Vietnam. There's been like multiple versions of flechette bombs. There was a specific rifle, and I cannot remember which rifle it was, that was designed to shoot flechette rounds. Colt made it. It was for the American testing. They were testing something and they wanted to see about accuracy, and that's when they discovered just put an ACOG scope on everything and then you could be more accurate and stuff. And then yeah, my Wi-Fi sucks. You literally typed that in as I was talking about it and I wasn't looking at chat. Yeah, it was a Colt design. It was basically just a M16 with a ACOG scope. And they were like, "Oh, we like the scope, and that's what's going to be more accurate." I'm like 90% sure it was for accuracy. It was like to just try to get a firearm that's more accurate, because if I remember correctly, a bunch of military men got investigated during Desert Storm because they were so accurate at long distance range getting headshots, they thought they were executing people. So they thought they were just doing close-up executions on them. Nope, they were shooting them in a distance. I want to get an ACOG scope, but they're fucking crazy expensive. I don't really feel like spending $500 on a scope. And it's not even necessarily a scope either. It's like 1.5 magnification, maybe, at most. Most scopes will go like up to 10. And if you get fancier, it'll go fancier than that. Oh, by the way, stream on Sunday will be an early day stream because at noon I have to go to the fire station because I am teaching ice water rescue stuff. Yes, I am to the point where I get to teach it, and I don't fucking hate that fact. I don't want to teach people. I just want to stay at home and paint my mini. The ACR program. Yep. Yeah, that's all they did was they just like, here's an optic. Howdy, Eternal. You're catching us towards the end of stream. We're finishing the outside layer on this, and then I gotta eat something because this is my lunch break 1. And what time is it? It is 1:30, so I actually better eat something. And y'all aren't listening to me eat spaghetti because that's all I got. I got yesterday at lunch, I got from a place a family dinner. And that lasts me a few days, and I'm just like, I don't want to cook for the next few days. So I got that for like 30 bucks. It was a bucket of spaghetti. It's literally called a bucket of spaghetti, which is, the spaghetti's good. A baguette-sized thing of garlic bread and a baguette-sized sub sandwich. The sandwich is gone, sadly. Just ASMR. Hey, I did push-ups because I made fun of the person who thought about that in basic training. I did a lot of push-ups for that one because that drill sergeant really did not like my joke when I was supposed to be one of the people like standing over and watching because I was a holdover at the time, and they were like, okay, you just stand there and make sure they do the right thing. And they're just like, I don't know how to stop the bleeding. It's in his neck. And I'm like, I bumped the guy next to me and I'm like, fucking slap a tourniquet on it. Oh boy, that was the wrong fucking thing to say then. She turned around and looked at me like, get on your face. Yeah, no. The problem was with eating the sandwich, I ate the garlic bread too. And I was burping up garlic bread for like a solid 12 hours. It was gross. It was so gross. Like every time I burped, it would just be pure garlic. It was the grossest thing. I was just like, ugh, I don't want to taste this anymore. The garlic bread was so good. Their cheesy garlic bread's also good. Actually, I'll just say what it's called. It's called Long Gondola. It's not a local place. It's a chain restaurant. Ish. Fast food. It's like if Olive Garden was a fast food place. I mean, it really is. It's Italian food, but you can like go pick it up in a drive-thru. But yeah, no, it might be a Midwest thing now that I think about it. But if it's not, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's that. Why are you saying hold up? It's literally called Long Gondola Spaghetti House. No. It's if Long Gondola is basically Olive Garden if it had a drive-thru. That's what I'm saying. You could go get Italian food. You could go pick up an order through Italian food. You can go pick up your Italian food in a drive-thru. You can't like actually order. You got to call in advance, and they got to get it ready. But that kind of stuff. All right, 3 of these first layers are knocked down. We've got 3 more to paint. Yeah, hell yeah. And then honestly, we're gonna be out of stuff that I've airbrushed after that. Fuck. That means I gotta airbrush more stuff, which is fine. So how many pieces are we done total now? Total done pieces. There's 2 out on the table. That needs to be airbrushed still, so that is not done. Also needs to be airbrushed still. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is only 7 pieces done. This is like this is like a 30-piece thing. That's all right. It's just gonna take time. Also, I like this. He has risen. I like how there's like a little thing where you can just whoop, cover it up, and then once they start to get up, they can just take it off. I find it funny. But let's get that set down, and I will switch us over to the end screen. Thank you all for hanging out with me on my lunch break, my extra long lunch break. And I'm gonna actually go eat some food because I gotta eat. And I'll check on how to speak English here in a minute. I will see you guys again this afternoon. I'm not going to the meeting that I have tonight just because I don't want to be there till fucking midnight because there's way too much to talk about. So I'll hit you with the outro, and I guess I'll airbrush when I'm done eating because I need to make sure that I have more stuff to paint. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube pleasantries stuff. I'm not gonna say pleasantries because then it just sounds like Warhammer. I'm trying not to just steal other people's shit. Do the YouTube stuff, please.